Hello and welcome to this quick fertility yoga session. So what can you expect today for this class when you are short on time? Some side body stretches, some hip openers for the lower body to release this area, to have it nice and loosen. But also we want to open the chest, as this area often gets restricted when we are feeling anxious or stressed, which unfortunately on the fertility journey happens a lot. So we want to make sure that this area is open and ready to receive and ready to give whatever it needs to give. Okay, so no more talking, we don't have much time, so you can find a comfortable seated position. And we will just start with some side body stretches. So you can place the right hand onto the mat and bring the left arm up and over, stretch into the side. You can also bend your right knee if it's accessible for you, otherwise you can also stay higher up. Just feel the first stretch in the left side of the body, really lengthen through your left arm. Deep breath into the left side of the body. And we will switch sides, so come back to center, place the left hand onto the mat and the right one goes up and over. You can also close your eyes if you are comfortable, just to bring the attention more inwards to the sensation in your body. But whatever you prefer, and sometimes it also just depends. Sometimes you want to have your eyes closed, and sometimes it feels differently and you want to keep them open. Come back to center and make the cactus arms with the cactus shape with your arms. So the elbows are about 90-degree angle, and we will do kind of a cat and cow motion with the arms. So you can, on the inhale, open the chest, lift up, look up. Exhale, bring the arms forward, round the back. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round and contract, close the arms in front of you. Two more like this, really deep breath. And out. Last one. And come back to center. Come with your arms forward just for a nice stretch. First stretch into the hips. And you can lengthen through your arms. Look down. You can also place your forehead onto the ground if it's okay. Otherwise, you can stay up here. As long as you feel a nice stretch in your hips, in your pelvis, then it's perfectly enough. Don't push yourself too far. Meet your body where it's at. Respect your body boundaries and limits. And every day it is different. Sometimes the body can do more, sometimes less. So really listen to it. Stretch out long with the arms. Lengthen. And we will crawl the fingers to the left side. Stretching also a little bit more into the right hip. Don't forget to breathe. Come back with the arms to center, switching sides. So now the fingers go all the way to the right as far as you can get them. You should feel it now more in the left hip. One more big breath into the side body, the left hip. Imagine you can breathe directly into the area. And once more, let's come back to center. One big stretch here. And curl the fingertips back to you. And we will come out of the pose and come onto your hands and knees into the tabletop position. The hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and we will do some hip circles. So you can pick up the right leg and start tracing some big hip circles with your right leg. There is no wrong way of doing it, just however it feels good for you. Don't forget to breathe. And switch direction. One direction can feel definitely more awkward than the other, which is completely normal. And place the knee back, switching sides, so pick up the left leg, and we will do the same. Notice any sensation in your body, if you are holding tension somewhere. Switch direction. And finish the last round. Come back to center. So you can keep the hands as they are. Maybe you can bring them a little bit forward, coming into pigeon pose. So bring the right knee somewhere behind the right wrist and the left ankle somewhere behind the left wrist or further along. Mine doesn't go there at all, and that is completely fine. The shin doesn't have to be parallel to the shoulder edge of the mat. And find the point of center, and you can stretch and lengthen the left leg behind you. So first you can find the midpoint, so you don't want to be rolling onto one side more than the other. Lengthen from your waist up and then start hinging forward, and you can lower as much as it's comfortable. Maybe you stay up high, or you use your hands for support. You can put them on your forehead, or you can lower all the way down onto the arms. And we will stay here for a few breaths. Should feel a nice deep stretch in the right hip, really intense pose. So you can also notice the internal dialogue that is running through your head. And just observe, no judgment, simply notice what's going on in your head right now. One more deep breath. And lift your upper body up. Use your hands for support. Bring the right knee to meet the left one. And we will do the same on the other side. So the left knee comes behind the left wrist. Straightening the right leg this time behind you. So first take a moment to adjust to be in the center, and then lower as far as you want to. Five deep breaths in and out through the nose in this pose. And lift yourself back up. Come out. Place the left knee to meet the right. And you can sit back onto your heels and bring the feet, the legs in front of you. Bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Drop the knees to the sides, and you can grab the big toes or the feet with your hands, coming into butterfly. So first lengthen through your waist, and then start coming forward for this forward fold. And then when you cannot go any further, you can start bending your back, rounding, and dropping your head down. So it's a passive fold. We are not pushing or pulling. We're just letting the gravity do the work for us and open the hips for us. It's also great inner thigh, inner groin stretch. This pose has really many benefits for the reproductive system and for your fertility. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Nothing has to work right now. Forward folds are also very soothing for the nervous system. So if you've been feeling a bit stressed or anxious, try to really take deep breaths in and out through the nose into your belly and feel the stress melting away. Slowly start coming out of the pose. Bring the knees back together. You can use your hands for support. And come back to a seated position where we started. You can close your eyes for a moment here. Bring your hands to the front of the heart. And thank yourself that you found the time, even though you didn't have much of it, and supported your well-being and fertility today. And I hope that you will join me for future videos as well. Thank you. Namaste. Have a great day. Bye.